Let's get it on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to what will almost certainly be another disaster in a long series of disasters. It's Amigo Aaron's Fright Night disaster streams. You know, this afternoon, as I'm taping this particular episode, I wanted to get back to what brought us to the dance: old school Amiga games that were exclusive to the system. When I was playing a few games on the stream a couple weeks ago, I noticed that some of the a lot of systems, when you get your exclusives, that's what sells the system. And because you can't play them anywhere else. Now, that's not often the case on computers. Sometimes they are specific to a computer because of certain abilities of the machine. Sometimes they don't succeed and they just fall by the wayside. And sometimes the company that made them had just enough jack for one particular effort. And if it didn't go well, they were out the door. But I would say in the case of the Amiga, a lot of these are strong games that are available. We're very fortunate to have some of these because as far as exclusives go, there's more than a handful of really good games. And, of course, there are plenty of duds in the mix, too. So I've grabbed a few of these things, and I thought we would just try them out. Some of these are old standards. Some of these are things you don't think much about. But I thought it would be fun to get in there and play some. And have a good time just playing some old school games, talking about my memories of them and whatnot. So let's get into it. I went ahead and, of course, I'm using the incredible front end software here. And I went ahead and made myself a curated favorites list here of a lot of my favorite exclusive games and some stuff that I haven't played that much. I'm going to start off with literally one of the first games I ever played on the Amiga back in the day. That's a little bit of the Hybris. Man, I loved this game, and it was one that sold me on the system because it looked great. The playability was there. It's a lot of fun. Listen to the dulcet tones of Hybris. It's a beautiful sounding game. It's got that deep stereo. This is one I was always surprised it didn't get ported somewhere because it's so nice. Let's get in here. Just lovely. And it gives you a lot of different play styles that you're not used to having. Whoops, hit the wrong button there. So, I'm using my trusty Neo Geo stick here. And as usual, we are going to go through the evening with that, provided that the power stays up. Now, it's not perfect. You get sort of that mid-'80s Aliens tile spread. Me and Bud always joke we call it the Blood Money Alien Attack, where they just random shapes come in and you have to sort of deal with them. Let me try to make this a little bit easier for you to see. Whoops. Hold on a second, everybody. There we go. So, now I'm going to give this my full attention. This game has an interesting power-up system where occasionally you will get a drop from that it looks like a wing, and it will actually give you make your ship larger, which is cool. You'll also notice occasionally, if I can get up here, you'll get to a point where you can, oh, jeez. I'm not showing my best stuff here. Let's try this one more time. We'll have a second game of this. I'm just getting my feet wet here. Anyway, you can change the configuration of your ship as well. Yeah, I'm going to have a second game of this on my bigger screen here. I like this too, I like the fact that you can actually they make it seem like an arcade game. We're not going to put in that score, though. That score was an abomination. And we're not going to continue on that either. Let me get this to where I can see it a little bit better, and then we're going to crank it up. All right. Now I'm ready. That was the test run. Let's go with JP Maverick. JP Morgan. The Gong Show. All right, so here we go. I'm a big fan of, as you may know, you may have heard of a game called Alcon. And Alcon has certain rules in it that make it more fun, because if you know the rules, you can get further in it than you can if you don't know the rules. And so these little shoot generators here, they play by rules. If you know the rules, you're gonna do better. I'll explain here in a minute. Oh! You notice that if you get all the series of ships, you get extra points as well. Okay, so there's my extra wing. Just gonna run up here and get it. Now, see that guy shooting right there? If you get right over them, they probably won't shoot. We're not bad. We've lost our wing already. These things shoot little homing missiles. Or homing shots. These things here are nasty. We'll just take care of them with the Super Blast. This game was the first game I ever saw that had like a Super Blast that you could actually use with just one button. If you hold the button down and spin the stick around, you'll actually get the Super Blast. Of course, now in the modern era, you've got the ability to use a second button. Thank God. It's funny, it took all this time, but we've gotten to the point now where these games are actually quite a bit more playable. I'm not at my best here. I'm going to try to crank it up, though, by God. I always consider myself a fairly decent hand at this, but sometimes you got it, and sometimes you don't got it. A lot of it's just black practice. Early on, though, this game I loved. I like the fact that they put these shields in. I think that's a cool concept to put. It makes sense too, in a way. Of course, in a 3D game, you get over them and destroy them, but still. I love that deep sound. My God. We have one more go. For real this time. Let's see where we pick up where we left off here. I like the fact that we all, of course, I'm sure everyone on Earth lamented this. It's like, if you got access to this awesome ship, why are they sending in the little wimpy ship? Aren't they sending in a big dog? I can only assume it's much like an aircraft carrier. You don't want to send in the carrier, you send in the small jets. That was my reasoning behind it. Oh, God. Frustrating. Makes you wait a second before you can shoot. Gosh. One more time. Here we go. Can't even get to the end boss. And I'm annoyed. I think as far as shooters on the Amiga go, this one's well above average and towards the middle of the. I wouldn't say it's the best shooter, but I'd say it's in the top third of the best shooters. Let's go with that. Unlike my skills at playing the game. So. There you go. Everyone's favorite. It's the Hybris. Again, a favorite of mine. I've got a lot of nice memories tied up with that one. And always enjoyed that particular game. All right, let us move along here. So we're going to get a little more obscure with this next effort. This is one of the games. I think me and Boat played this in our very first Hall Halloween special. It would have been one of the first. And this is an exclusive Amiga title based on based on one of my favorite movies from back in the day, Fright Night. This is from Micro Deal. Fright Night. I love the graphic here. Fright Night's a film where a guy moves into a house and he watches his neighbor basically vampire up on a chick right in front of him through his window. And now he realizes he lives next to a vampire. This is also one of the few games where you get to play as the vampire, which is pretty wacky. Look at the size of the graphics on this. So we're going to... It's been so long since I played this. We're going to try to remember what we're supposed to do here. Listen to that. Eerie. We're going to find people to bite. Let's see here. Uh-oh. You got him. I think that was Evil Ed. And you saw he was throwing crucifixes at me. To no avail, I might add. Alright. Oh, wait, I think do I need to pick that up? I don't know if I can pick it up. Let's see here. Let's go up here. Man, this is a pretty cool house he's got. I will say that. Uh-oh. That's Brewster. Sorry, Brewster, not today, pal. He's got a lot of 70s style van art in his house. For whatever reason. Oh, my goodness. Looks like this is where he prepares his meals, although it doesn't seem like he needs to do that. See if we know how to get down the stairs here. I think there they go. I love the way he walks. This never gets old. You have to line him up perfectly. I believe you can go... Gosh, it's been so long since we showed this one out. This game was mauled by the critics. There we go. I love the eerie version of their No Place Like Home. Uh-oh. It's odd that the ghosts are... Oh, there's Peter Vincent. Sorry, Peter. Not today, pal. He gone. Nice burp. Added burp bonus. You can see how those hands hurt me. Oh, no. They got me. Look. Poor vampire. I'm sorry, man. Well, I got my name in. Let's try one more. Now that we know exactly what we're doing. You can see that the good guys move every time. I actually preferred the sequel to this more than I preferred the original movie, Fright Night 2. Of course, Peter Vincent's character, played by the legendary Roddy McDowall. When me and Teresa went to a convention, and they had a panel with as many members as they could get of the original cast of this movie. And sorry, Ed. Ed was there. Evil Ed was there. Brewster's love interest was there. Brewster was there. Of course, unfortunately, Roddy McDowall had already passed away. They did have the director on the phone. I actually got to speak to the director and just ask him what it was like to work with Roddy McDowall. And he really loved Roddy, and Roddy loved this role. And Roddy actually was ready to do another one of these. Not this time. And Roddy kept a lot of the props and stuff, and Roddy filmed footage behind the scenes, but no one's ever seen it. So I don't know if those tapes still exist, but I'd love to see what they look like. But it's just a fun movie. this is back in the day where you could just sort of put together a fun little horror film. It wasn't like, I mean, at the time it was cutting edge. The people that made it had just finished making Ghostbusters, and so they ended up having all the guys that worked on Ghostbusters to work on this. So they had all the the special effects guys were down and good to go. So I like that stained glass over the door. I like to have that. So I think we're okay to go back to the coffin here. Yeah. I thought they made a bold choice in having you play the vampire. Oh, here we go with this crap again. There's Peter Vincent. Eat. You can see when you snack down, you get some of your energy back. The jumping in this is not that good. You can see I'm jumping around like an idiot. Let's go all the way up this time. Whoa. Topless ghost lady. Nothing in here. I'd rather not tangle with this chick if I could help it. Oh. Man, he's got a lot of tasteful nudes in his house. Oh! There it is. I think I can tell what the authors were going for with this one. You notice my house has got more floors on it than it used to. Get on up there. Oh! Run! There's Peter Vincent. Oh, it hit me. He got me. Nice work, Peter. So that right there. There's your Fright Night, everybody. It's just a wacky footnote, and the fact that we covered that it always amused me that we took that one on. But we did, just for fun. And it's one I always have I've always enjoyed. Gosh, there's so many to choose from. So this next one was part of a series that was, I would call, fairly popular on the Amiga. This is Body Blows Galactic, AGA. Now, a lot of the Body Blows games did get ported, but this one did not. I thought this game would be better than it is, if I'm honest. The Body Blows games are a mixed bag. But this one is the mixiest of all the bags. Yeah. Yeah. Got Puppet in there. I think we could put this on, let's see what our joystick options are here. Put it on skill 1. Players 4. That's what I don't. What oh, it's the tournament. I think. I always leave where it's at. Nice club music. So you can see who you've got here. Returning Danny. Then you got new people. Azona Jr. He's a returner. And Puppet, Laser. These guys are all new. Some goofy choices here. Let's face facts. I'm going to try. Let's try Junior. I remember him from the previous game. Pick your planet here. Let's see here. Let's try, gotta go to Feminition, or whatever that is. Okay, KT. Just the way I planned it. Of course, the benefit of modern times, I don't have to wait for the disc to load. Man, it's funny how this runs. This is one button, by the way. Whoa! I like the. I mean, they gave it a shot with the graphics on the screen. Holy smokes! Don't get within kick distance of this chick. Good lord. Okay, yeah, cute. Man, that's a nasty move. Oh, I thought I was dead the first time. I got it. Okay, nice. I mean, some people said a decent fighting game on the Amiga was an impossible task, which ultimately wasn't true, because there are some good fighting games that came out on here. The Body Blow series was an earlier one, obviously. It's a mixed bag, isn't it? I thought putting in aliens was kind of goofy. I mean, that move is, I won't say it's unfair, but it's not fair. I guess she's stunned. I could... Die! There she goes.
How are you, boy?
Sound effects by Kenner. I mean, there's a low end. Some low end sound there. Hi, hey, oh! Okay, that was new. Man, she's dynamite with those. I cannot jump in on her. Okay. My guy's stunned. I'd like to figure out some of my moves. I'm trying like gangbusters to find some. Man, when she rushes you with that, you're screwed. There we go, finally. She's got her block on here. I love my guy does like a Popeye leg thing. That seems strange to me. Shoot, I hate that. I hate that move. That is one strange move right there, everybody. All right, Junior's no good. I'm gonna try somebody else here. Yeah, we'll let the computer win that one. You've won this round, computer. They love their shimmer effect, that's for sure. Let's see who else we got here. You've got your official bunch of guys. Let's try the Phantom. He gets a cool outfit. Let's try Jeller in 5 here. Oh, man, we're going to take out the dinosaur. Here we go.
Fight.
My guy has no legs. Oh, God. These fights don't exactly spring forth. Man, can I not block that when I'm getting up? Jeez. This guy's got one move. I don't like this. See that? Oh, and then the thing passed gas on me. Nice touch. Very tasteful. Very tasteful of the game. My God, the distance on that. My God. I can't get out of there. Are there not throws in the game? I hate. It's got go away heat with me, everybody. Get up. Okay, I'm gonna try one more character. I've hated all these characters so far, but I hate. I don't like Dino, and I hate Phantom. He sucks. We need to pick a more conventional character here. God, can't even get past. And I play fighting games. I can't get past the first man. Let's see here. You know what? All the characters I used to play are gone. The Kung Fu guy, the businessman. Let's try Zona. And let's play here on the Miasma. Oh boy, this sounds like it's going to be a bad matchup for me.
Fight.
Oh, okay. So my chick's on like she's a Silver Surfer type. Okay. I'm trying to suss out. I'm trying to figure out any moves I might have. Oh, you got good distance on that move. She moves very strangely. I mean, it's interesting. I'm just gonna cheese him to death. Okay. She's also goofy. Oh yeah, there it is. Including boob wobble. You gotta have that.
Fight.
Oh! Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll give you that one. Oh! Okay, this guy stepped up his game. Oh, no! Man, I am... He gets right up in your grill. Block! Oh, gosh. Man, he beat my brains out that time. Oh, cute. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna beat somebody in this game.
Fight.
Stay on him. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yes. Finally. Yeah. It's funny that a system that has the ability to sample all their audio and to still have kind of washed out audio, it doesn't make any sense to me. I've never understood why some games are like that. I don't know if it's a space, probably compression thing, is my guess. Now we're going to see all the crap this guy can do that I could not. This guy's got good movement, that's for sure. Oh. Get off that. That teleporting's nasty. That's nasty, too. Oh, no! Get up, you idiot! Ah! You gotta give her credit. Even when she gets knocked out, she stays on her surfboard.
Fight.
God. Can't figure out how blocks work, or how throws work either, if there are throws. I wonder how much, this is one of those games where, like, yeah, I'm button pushing or whatever, and I do wonder how much effort's been put into the actual, you know, because the fighting games have a fighting system that make them work. And so usually if you're halfway decent, I mean, you can sort of figure it out, but in this case I could not. So that was Body Blows, everybody. Body Blows Galactic. Can't play that on any other machine. Sorry, everybody. You have to play that one here. Let's try another one that is a system exclusive. That is one that is pretty well known. And we're going to go with this one. This one is one that sort of caught me both by surprise, if you want the truth. It's Apidya, or Apidya if you are some people. Excuse me. Great music in this. And a fun game, but exceptionally difficult. This is the special edition. We're going to turn down the difficulty. It doesn't matter. You still get mashed. And we'll turn that up. I like the fact that you've got the ability to have two players, like sort of simultaneous plays in a weird way. You get to start whatever stage you want. That's cool. We'll start at the beginning here, and if I suck real bad, we'll move on. And you've got rapid fire, which is nice. It's funny, early on in the game, you're getting these daisies like they're going out of style. Ugh. Okay. And see, you're working that bar down there. It's not the first game to do it, that's for sure, but it works. You cannot hit the ground in this. It kills you. That's one thing you gotta remember. I like the uniqueness of it, though. It's an insect-based shooter. Again, that's also not the first time that's sort of been attempted, but I thought they did a good job. And the music in this is real good. And there's some real unique levels and bosses if you can manage to get to them. Shoot. And of course now I'm down to, I've lost some of my stuff. I think that's one thing the special edition did, was to actually not totally screw you on that. The dung beetle. This right here is just, that whole area, it's always tough to get through. It is always tough. Of course now, where are all those daisies? Where are all those easy enemies? They're gone, that's where. And all you're doing now is just trying to survive for a few seconds. Jeez. And that's my biggest gripe with this game. Because this game, I think, frustrates a lot of people. And it should. You know, because this game could have been better than it was. Now, there are some pros at this. Don't get me wrong. But they're not me. God, I didn't see that one coming. I like the stuff in the foreground. Like this guy. How many shots? How many shots does it take? I'm peppering this guy. Some people think that the hit detection in this is a little iffy. I'm not going to fight you on that, but I mean, I'm definitely getting hit by bullets. Excuse me. God, it's just so frustrating. When me and Boat picked this up to play on the Game of the Week, I could actually do better than this. I'm going to try it again here. No, I don't want to continue. I like the music. One of the things they did in this that I thought was funny was they made it look like it was from Japan. They purposely did this to make it look like it's from Japan. I guess because they thought that would give a little street cred. You know. I'll have a different level here just for fun. I like the fact that your insect can now go underwater. Jeez, right out of the gate. Let's try this again. I wish I would have had better chops. I can't sit here and blame everything on the game. Like, I'm not the best. There's a lot of insects down there that I did not kill. Look at that. I love the big old graphics right there. They really mix it up quite a bit down here, which is cool. There's a level in this that's like a sewer level, and it's disgusting. It's quite disgusting, actually. Someone knew their insects, too. I will say that. We'll try that sewer level here in a second once I get violently killed at this one. Just like any of these games, if you pull them out of storage and you're like, I'm gonna get into this one. I mean, it's gonna take some time. That's my excuse anyway. Look at that big boy. Son of so many enemies. And they come from weird angles. It's very unconventional It's a very unconventional shmup. Oh! Well, I didn't know they did that. Ha ha! Live and learn. Oh! Oh. I like just doing the same screen over and over. Nothing beats that. There we go. I thought it was dead right there. Bass attack. That's good bass. God. Let's see if I can skip to the no. God, no. Let's see if I can skip to the let's see if they've got the sewer level here. Yeah, sewer blast. Let's go there. Let's see what putting it on practice does. I don't know if I've even tried that before. Here we go. Yeah. There's a bug. Instantly killed. I can't even get to the disgusting part. They also made these guys just too hard to kill. I know you're on into the level, but it's not like you're going to get... Oh. Ah! Alright, I've had enough of this. That's a pity, everybody. Hopefully you won't get as frustrated with it as I did. It drives me nuts, that game. I want to love it. I want to be better at it, but it's so freaking hard, man. It's so hard. So, here's one. I don't know if I may have played this one time, but this is one that was in one of the Amiga magazines. So we'll try it. I read about it. It's called Crazy Susie 2, or Crazy Suze. I want to try some different stuff today, just to have a look at some stuff that you're not going to see every time. I mean, we know a lot of the exclusives, so this is like a up for jump. Okay. None of this stuff hurts her, apparently. Oh, okay, that does. Sewage. Now Sue's in heaven. Jeez, that's dark. Hey, at least you went to heaven. I like the music. Jumping in this is, interesting. Oh, God. I bet some of you out there have heard this actual mod and are thinking to yourself, so this is where this from. Oh, boy. Suze almost went to heaven again. I'm trying to understand the jumping in this. It's real. What killed her there? Okay. Once we get the jumping down. See, like, why was that a little jump? I don't get it. Let's try that one more time. Visit all the doors. Well, if I could get to a door, I'd visit it. See, that's a high jump. Now, why was that not a high jump? What? There's got to be some method to this. Okay. I think you have to actually... Okay. I think I figured it out. You have to push up. And then you have to... Once you push up and she jumps, then you sort of have to... That's when you move her. Alright. That was my own fault there. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it here. That is a stupid way to do it. Because by nature, what you want to do is not that. Jeez. This is the first part of the first level. The fact that they put two different styles of jumping in this tells me that there's going to be parts like... Remember when I said at the beginning of the show, some games are exclusives because they aren't good enough to be ported? I think we've hit the nail on the head with this one. This one has some major league control issues. I'm all for a game that uses the controls as part of the game. But, like, I can't even back up at all. So I guess I'm just supposed to skip right through those. Let's try that. So we're going to skip. Skip, skip, skip. Now we're gonna jump down to that. Okay. Now apparently these little gates kill you. So we're gonna just ignore that completely. There's more gates up there. Okay, she can't take fall damage at least. Oh my god, a door. I wonder if the button does anything or no. Okay. It said try all doors. So, but I'm trying to do things. So I'm assuming there'll be an open door up here at some point. Okay. So I need to go and get that scroll, no doubt. But I cannot get... Oh, maybe these are doors I could try here. Oh, they are! Okay. Nothing in there. Now, is this a wall here? No. Oh. So why did I fall, one would wonder. You have to pull down to go in the door, by the way. Oh, so you can only jump on these squares. My God. You know what's going to happen here. I'm going to get all the way over to the edge of this dadgum thing. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! As soon, sure as God made little green apples, I was going to fall off that sucker. Dadgummit. The controls in this are a little bit loosey-goosey, too. That's not helping. Starting to get frustrated with the game. What happens if we just jump to our death? Oh, we jump to our death. That's what happens. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah! Okay. That was crazy. Because unless they can't all be winners, everybody. That was... Listen, the thing is, there could have been something there. I think they had a chance there, but yeah, it didn't work out. I'm not a fan. Let's see what we've got here in the realm of car racing. I'm in the mood to race a car here. Now that we've failed repeatedly at that stuff. Let me see if there's anything here I recognize. The Amiga did have several car games with varying degrees of success, I might add. Let's try this one. It's called, and I think me and Bo, oh man, I think we played this too. It's called XTreme Racing. XTreme Racing, everybody. Let's give this a whirl. Here we go. This is from Black Magic. Yeah. It's a bouncing soundtrack. 1995 on this. Okay. Main options. You got multiple options here. Let's have a single race. Okay. You get deathmatch in there. That'd be interesting. Main sissy setup options. Let's change that down to 3. Oh, this supports the 4-player adapter. Very nice. We don't have a link up, so we'll just head over here and fire this sucker up. Put it on 4. We better go with 3-wheeler. I'll get to pick our guy. Oh, look at this. You've got the cop. You've got someone who looks like he's straight out of Dragon Ball Z. You've got your Terminator type. You looks like you've got what you would call over here the old Mr. Clean. Bald old guy with a hat. And some sort of freak. Let's go to the bald old guy with a hat in a Volkswagen. Oh, you get to pick your racing track. Hell below. Curve land. Let's just try... it's Lerv Land. Grasslands 3. That sounds good to me. Press fire button. Okay. Oh, man. Look at this. I have no idea what the controls are. Looks like it's forward to jump. So this looks... What? This is in a sort of a mode 70. Oh, so this is just it's just sort of like a kart racer. Oh, complete with weapons. Okay. What an odd thing. I mean, the problem is if you had this back in 95 and you fired this thing up and showed your buddies, they'd laugh you out of there, unfortunately. Because this, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's something to be said about the fact they cranked this out of the Amiga. But again, by the standards of the day, I mean, 95, you had a lot better looking efforts on the consoles. Let's see if I can shoot this guy. Maybe I haven't played this. I don't seem like I remember this. God, we play so much. What I did there. I'm in 4th place? That's not bad. The weapons aren't what I would call effective. So far, anyway. I mean, it's playable. Got those little speed up shots there. Oh, no, in the drink. Dadgummit. I would explain the wacky character design. Just it's like a kart racer type thing. No music at all. There it is. I think I came in dead last, unfortunately. What a nutty thing that is. Oh, and you could actually use the joystick to put in your name. Let's just... Aye! Let's see here. So let's pick another track that sounds... Oh, Gotham City. That sounds a lot better. Let's try that. Oh, boy. Well, it sounded better. Let's see if I can jump out to a lead here and then see if I can... The problem with it, it's so blocky that it is sort of tough to tell. I think I jumped it completely out of the lane right there. Oh, man, I'm way back now. This game's punishing if you screw up. But yeah, I mean, I wish the... I mean, you've got to have... I did it again. You've got to have some semblance of graphical fidelity. I mean, and that's to make this sort of game work, and this game does not have it. Like, I can't even see the other racers. I'm so far back. Ah! Well, okay. I'll give them that. At least you can kill the bystanders. That's something, anyway. Race over. Well, that was interesting. That's a different one. I think I will not enter my name on that one. This is from Still Tuna Software, it said. And I think we can put that one to bed. But that's something different. XTreme Racing. Okay. I've never heard... I don't think I've ever played that one. So, we've seen it now. Let's try something that I know is a surefire hit. I'm going to break out my my mouse here. It's one of these jobs. And these are pretty decent little mice. These are the tank mouse, wireless tank mice that they put up a couple years ago on Kickstart. I got a couple of them. Because I've got a game here that's an Amiga exclusive, but I honestly don't know why. I've never understood why this game was an Amiga exclusive, because it's too good to have stuck only in Amiga. So it's sort of like our beautiful friend that you can't play anywhere else. From the good people at Psygnosis. This is one of my perennial favorites. I won't lie. And I know Bode hates this game. I can't figure out why, but it's Walker. And I don't mean Walker Texas Ranger. I mean the main man. I thought this game... I love the control setup in this game. And I just like what you get to do in the game. That makes it more fun for me. So this is a game that requires the mouse. And we want all that stuff. That's for sure. Probably should click on the right keyboard. Let's see here. Yeah. Here we go. We got that awkwardly... So this is a game where I've got my joystick and the... See these bad guys here? They all have to go. These are all suicidal little idiots. There he goes. Now you notice that there's a... oh man. You notice you've got a temperature gauge there. That you've got to mind. You don't want these howitzers to be incorporated. There's a backstory to this game. See, that's what the mouse gives you right there. You get the ability to actually, you got aircraft. I mean, a sequel to this could have been off the charts. Sometimes if you just get really angry, you can just smash them. There you go. So long, jerk. Oh, these geeks. This is the game. Back in the day when I had a more stressful job than I do now, this was like the Aaron stress relief right here. Okay, let's see if we can take these suckers out. Yes, he stomped right on him. Yes. I love the guys repelling. I believe this is the game they were working on when they got the idea to do Lemmings, if I'm not mistaken. Goodbye. You shoot him right out of the sky. You know, my grandfather was a paratrooper in the World War II. So, I feel for those men, but that's the way it was. Thank God the Walker was not around in WW2. Would you stop shooting me? Look at that fall. A precipitous leap. There we go. Now they're bringing everything. These little guys can do some damage in bulk like this. I love the radio. Not this time, boys. And these little things will get hold of you, too, which is irritating. They'll try to leap up on you. Look at I love the scrolling. Die, scumbags. Man, look at that guy run up there. You gotta admire their bravery. I'm not in good shape here, though. They're unleveling on me here. And the thing is, this isn't a game where you just go through and just play like an idiot. I mean, actually, I'm playing like an idiot, but there is strategy involved. You're not going to be the one, pal. There should be a boss coming up here. Oh, nope, that's next level. Yes. Shields are back. Now, you can lock your guns in this. I haven't been doing that, but you can. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I will say, playing with a precision mouse goes a long way. And I would not call this mouse a precision mouse, but it's a way better mouse than I used to play with the original tank mouse. It used to drive me nuts. I mean, this thing, it's a lot more effective. If I'd let him come on the screen a little bit further, I could have shot more stuff, but that's the way it goes. Let's just stomp some suckers. Look at the grenades and stuff. I mean, these guys, you know, a man can bring down a tank, and presumably they could bring down a walker if they had to. I love the look of this thing, too. They did a great job. It's be a bad day to be a train conductor or a passenger. You can see they try to overwhelm you with these guys, and sometimes you just got to go up and stomp a bunch of them. Come here, you little punk. Die. You see that blimp up there? Yeah, you better run. I remember Bode hated the scaling of this game. Which, he's like, look at the guys, look so, the windows look huge, the guys, they don't look right. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't sweat the little stuff. It's the want and destruction. And the thing is, there were endless possibilities with this format. If many people are watching this that are programmers or, like, big-time modders, man, this is the game. I've been begging for years. If I had any sort of intelligence when it comes to programming, this is the one I would jump on. I'd be porting this to other systems, too. I don't know why. You get off there. See, if you keep moving, they have trouble setting up. There it is. Suck it. See, my gun's overheated. Sucker right here. Like, these guys have done a lot of damage. That was brutal right there. I like this poor scumbag. What are you gonna do? Nothing, that's what. Shoot, I'm almost dead. There it is. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I want to get to the boss here. I believe there's might be a big missile at the end of this one, or maybe you fight the dirigible. I don't remember. We'll try one more. We'll go one more time and see if we can get there. It's amazing to me how they got these guys to move around like this, too. They really do a good job of retreating and stuff. Not this time. A little better accuracy here. A lot of people don't use the lock, and I've not been using it, but like I said, it actually comes in handy to focus your firepower. It's sort of necessary in a lot of ways. Sucker up here. I don't think you can actually kill that guy from at this point. There it is. Ugh! I hate those. And it's hard to avoid them. You can shoot those guys down if you get to them quick enough. Man, I love it. You picked up some aerial targets and a tank drives up. You can see those guys trying to shoot me down. You don't want to let them get behind you. There it goes. Yeah. Say goodbye to that blimp. This is a massive amount of guys. They're in full retreat. Ah, there it was. So that to me, it's an all-time classic, folks. It's Walker. It should be ported immediately, if not sooner. A great game. A great game. A great game. Let's move along here and try one. Let's see here. They got a couple oddballs. You know, this is one. I was surprised that this never got ported anywhere when I read it. Because I think it's as I recall, me and Boat had a real good time with it. And that's the old Ruff N Tumble shooter. It's a shoot 'em up, I guess. A running gun. Be the obvious answer as to what it is. From Renegade, so you know it's gold. Nice hopping soundtrack here. Let's have a look at the option screen. Let's see what we got here. Nothing of any consequence. We'll leave the music on. Let's give this a whirl. Man, I remember this being pretty tough, and I haven't played this thing since we reviewed it, but I'm ready to give it a whirl. All right. Let's whoop a boot here. Oh, yes. 2-button support. Thank you, thank you. I'll take it all day long. See, this guy would have been a cool mascot. I think that's another... I mean, every once in a while they get on it. They get on somebody. I mean, I think this guy was pretty neat. He looks cool. He doesn't look like a geek. He's got a big gun. Ow. Let's upgrade that gun a little bit, shall we? Yes. Lots of upgrades in this. I like how the guys descend. I like the movement in this too. You know, he's collecting marbles. That's kind of old school. Believe it or not, my dad was a big marble guy, and even I had some marbles back when I was a kid, and even Luke had some. All right, we've activated the elevator, but I'm not gonna get down there yet. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a little more action here. Let's get ourselves killed before we go to the exit. How about that? That's what I couldn't remember what that did, so now we know. Alright, let's get out of here. Nice. And see an obtainable first level. That's what we like. Was that so hard? I want to feel like a tough guy with a gun immediately. I don't want to go out and just get slaughtered. I like the satisfying noise that makes. Reminiscent of something like One Must Fall 29/7. You notice that you can also, in almost, I'm going to say turrican-like, but you can shoot up. You have the ability to shoot all around. Yeah, we're not going out there. Let's load up here. Yep, and then we had a key. Oh, you suckers. We'll take all that. Nice. I like the gunplay in this too. Bees. Now see, what we need to do is this. Oh, come on, get over there. Oh! Get him back out. He's fine. Gotta remember you can do this. It goes a long way. To me, this is an easier gun system to use than the one in Turrican 2 and 1. Dadgummit, as I get killed. It's easy to slide to these guys. They come right out at you. Die already. Jiminy Christmas. I'll take that. You can see at the top the heart system. Alright, let's see if we can get down in here. I hate the after shoot. Oh, now see, that came right up on me. And there's marbles aplenty down here, but there's also bad guys aplenty. Oh! Again, out of nowhere, cheap shot. Gummit. See if it lets me continue. At R. Well, yeah, it's the same freaking world. I know it'll let me go again. God. This is a game I could actually get into. I think I really get into. I was never really into like the metal slugs and stuff, but I think this is more my speed. Metal Slug was just too difficult for me. I mean, I know, granted, I just got slaughtered, but I think I could get better at it. There's a lot of pickups in this. I will say that. That's kind of... It's not my favorite. But at least you're augmenting stuff. I guess that's something. I wish this stuff wouldn't come quite out as quickly. There we go. You see, every time you get that, you're powering up that gun. I do like the robot in their African safari attire. Let's just leave this time as opposed to screwing around. Okay. Let's give this a whirl. I think we've been through the level now. We might do better. I wish I didn't have to go back to my crap gun. Even the little robots have a lot of personality. And they're cute. Cute robots. Right there, they're just teaching you. Not this time. I know your tricks. So I didn't get that last time. I guess that kills everybody on the screen. Should have known that, I suppose. Oh, not this time. Just gotta take this nice and slow. See, there's a guy waiting to come up right there. And he still hit me with a stupid aftershot. Get out of there. God. Let's see if we can just get down in here. That sucker don't want to go. Gee, many Christmas. Okay, we know it's bad down here. Just gotta get that heart up there. Why don't we try this for a change? There we go. He came back. Gah! Yeah, that's not something I'm real keen on. Come on down. Cold one. They build up momentum, which is funny. Let's get hit. Let's get this. Yes. Now screw with me. I need those marbles. I think he can take a little fall damage, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. Die. I think we'll just get on the elevator and go up here. Oh, he shot me. Yes. Nice. Can I scroll the screen? I cannot. Well, you know what that means. Blind jump time. There it is. Oh, and I still got killed. Dadgummit. There you go. That's a pretty good go-through on that one. A real fun one, I think. I'm a big fan. And I think that could have, you could have put that anywhere. I think you'd have been good to go. That's Ruff N Tumble. A real fun one. Well, while we're looking at wacky platform games, let's try, here's another one. This one I have had a cup of tea with, I'm not going to lie to you. Another exclusive on the Amiga. It's Mr. Nutz from Ocean. The old Mr. Nutz. So we'll see how this one feels. Neon, you know it's gold when you don't know who they are. I don't remember liking this, but maybe this time I'll love it. I believe both be quite happy with this one, as I recall. It's very, very, British. And I believe it's also very, very, console-y. The bottom is slid off for me here. I'm trying to... There we go. All right. Can make my name. All right. Oh, I've got to do it with the joystick. Lame. You know, we've got a keyboard here, Mr. Nutz. I'm exclamation point man. I like the zoom. Here you get your overworld map. Interesting. Okay. Man, chickens from outer space. Alfred chicken, perhaps. Oh, I get to pick. On the shore, there's a raft, it says. Okay. Don't you stop. I guess so I'm playing in a little... How strange. An overall map that you play. This is very similar to like a Mario World or something. Huh. Okay. Okay. This is bizarre. So this is this the game? Maybe I haven't tried this in the past. Okay. Okay. Man, this is weird. Yeah, I had a feeling that might be in there. Huh. Okay. So now, okay. This is the part yes, I do remember this. That is unusual. I'll give Mr. Nutz credit for that. So it looks like the buttons, maybe they make you go faster. I'm not 100% sure. Man, this is can you jump on these guys or what's Mr. Nutz powers? Man, it's floaty as heck. Somebody clearly played a little bit of Sonic when they were putting this one together. Okay. Can I get out of the water? Oh, it's up for jump. Okay. That's what I was missing. Man, this is bizarre. Okay, mental note, don't go in the water. I don't know where I'm supposed to go or even what I'm doing. I know where I don't want to go. Man, this is as floaty as they come. I assume that was a checkpoint, I'm guessing. Can we jump on these guys? We can. Okay. Man, that is so floaty. Good God. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Okay, you can jump on the rocks, too. Oh, the chickens are crapping out their laying eggs. Oh, okay. One hit. Or maybe I just... Oh, I had 3 hits. I must have lost them at some point. My God, look at that. Most of these sort of games from the UK require you to... Oh, no, I just get to leave. Okay. Man, this may require a full evening of play sometimes. This is so strange and unusual. Okay, so I've already talked to you. That's one in here. Oh, okay. What is this thing, like a teleporter? No. The thing doesn't work. Okay. Chest is locked. So we're done up here. We have to go back down. I wish the chest that you opened stayed open. And I wish they would spell that out quicker. I know one of these we didn't open. Okay, we're done there. We're working our way back down. Maybe that top part was harder than most areas. Oh, I have a bomb. Okay. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay. I'm guessing this is a magic feather. Oh, no, it's a message. Oh, no, it is a magic feather. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay. Okay, magic feather. I'm a flying squirrel now. It's a long... I mean, you spend a lot of time with these maps. It's just weird. Okay, an extra man. Okay, let's try this world. We'll try that magic feather gimmick, too. And your guy's weird looking, too. It's an odd looking cat. Ouch. Whoop. Ha! That was easier than I thought it would be. I'm honest. Okay. Let's see, have I gone? How did I get here? I must have came that way. Take your time, squirrel. Oh, crap. I've already been this way? Okay. So I must have went the other way then. You know, the problem with this is it's hard as heck to tell where you're going, where you're supposed to go. Like, have I been up here? No. I guess that's a path. I'm killing it here now. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, enough. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going underground here. Nope, nope. Oh, that was dirty pool. There you go. Screw you. This means something. The make of this game is funny to me. I'm out of health. Probably should have died right there. Oh, rats. Ha! He dies pretty funny, at least. I'll give him that. Let's see if we can just zoom through this stuff like a maniac like we did last time. And does zooming through the level hurt or help you? This is clearly a choke point right here. They don't want you zooming through here. Did your health jump away? Maybe I could have retrieved that. I just noticed that. I'll try that next time. Gummit. There it goes. Well, that's kind of cute. That's interesting. I hadn't been noticing that, so... Okay. This is the last time, and we'll try something else. So they can recover. I was wondering about that. Okay, I got my health back that time. There he is. Come here. Huh. Alright. I like that. This isn't the worst. I mean, it's definitely different. Oh, my health. So that hurt me? Why? So you can't hurt the mushroom. Alright. Alright, well, that was interesting. Not to say. That's an interesting game right there. A very oddball. Mr. Nutz. He's nuts. You know, that's all you can say about that. Well, we got a little bit of time left here. looking over what we've got here. Gosh, so much of this stuff me and Bo have played in the past. It's funny to me that we've covered so many games. You know, we're coming up on our 500th episode. We're not going to make a big deal out of it because our 10th anniversary is coming up right around the time of Boat Fest. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to do a little more interesting stuff there. Let's try this one. This one's simply called Hoy. It does ring a bell to me, but I don't remember anything about it. So let's give this one a whirl. I like trying these ones you're not. So we're going to select PAL. Oh, we want to see the intro, sure. Let's have a look here. Oh, how nice. Man, that was something. I like the fact that that was the end. I guess that's the intro. No, maybe there's more. That is one weird tune. Interesting. Interesting intro. Hoy! Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what this is. Level 1. Select level, it says. I don't think I had a choice. Alright, looks like another platformy type game. Looks like you've got... Okay, interesting. So it looks like all you can do is run and jump. Got a lovely little tune going there. Okay, this guy can't jump. Wow, that was cool, but he can't jump off nothing. Because that's what killed me right there. So it looks like we're going up, not down. Can we jump on bees? No, we cannot. Man, that's trippy right there. Can we jump on these little noobs? Yeah, we can. So maybe the game is an upward style game. Okay. Wonder if that ball is bad. I bet we had to run under these. Those are well animated. Or jump over. That looks like it's going to be really tough. Oh, it's going to make me go all the way back here. Guess I'll live with a shoe, apparently. And the buttons don't do anything. Just an FYI. And it's up for jump. And in this sort of game, up for jump's not the best. Okay. So everything is dangerous to this guy. Oh my god. Because look how high he jumps. Oh my god. Oh! Jeez. No! This is the worst part. So that's a check. That's obviously a checkpoint. What if I don't go up there? Let's go this way. Maybe we can... Oh, here we go. At least we get a diamond out of the deal. Now, how far can I fall? Can I fall just a little? No. No, you can't fall at all. These guys are real candy. All right. Let's see if we can try to get past these balls. We got 4 lives left here. Oh, no! Well, here's another one, folks. I can't get past the very first part of the very first screen. You got to give your players something to make them feel like they have a chance of success. Bees look happy. Okay, here we go. Fudge. That is irksome. Irksome. Get better at jumping, though. Look how quick I got back. You gotta get right up on them. Look at that, everybody. Made it. My God, how do I get down? Oh my God. Look at this. Look at that sad looking inchworm. Jeez. Where do I go? Oh, that sucks. Come on, blind jumps. That sucks. And I had no idea that... Alright. That is crappy. This game is super cheap, man. I mean, does the lead character be so freaking delicate? Good God. And look at that weird hit detection. I mean, you guys can literally joke, I'm screwed. That's it for everybody. For Hoy. That's enough Hoy for your boy. As they say, I've hit the wall. I've got one man left, but I'm calling it on that one. That's Hoy, H-O-I, from Team Hoy. I'm guessing we don't get a lot from Team Hoy, if you know what I mean. I'm guessing that might be the end of the Team Hoig. I think we got time for one more here. I'm looking over the pile. Let's end on a high note here. Here's one that's another one I'm surprised never got ported anywhere because it was such a fan favorite. It's Banshee, which did make it over the CD32, but I mean, you know how it is. That's an Amiga brother. So it basically had the AGA version, and that's it. This game was billed to me originally as the finest shmup on the Amiga at one time. Now I would disagree with that, if I'm honest. But I do see the merits in this for sure. But I'll tell you what, the backstory in this is goofy, real goofy. I remember when we did this on the show, researching this, and they were quite proud of their goofy backstory. This guy looks straight out of Chaos Engine right here. Strange game. Look at that. It's a little graphic, everybody. He should have invented the microwave oven. That's an upside for everyone, in my opinion. You know, I do wish we'd come back to a time where top hats were back in style. I don't necessarily need the rest of that. The vest. Oh, the Dickies are cool, and the scarves are nice. I don't have a problem with that. You know, capes. I'm down with a cape. All right, let's fire up this sucker here. Core Design. Again, a company that had inroads to consoles and stuff. It makes me wonder why these didn't get more love. It's the Banshee, everybody. Let's make this as simple as possible for dummy. Yeah, we'll do 2 buttons. Probably playing one person, so I do like that option there. That's strange. You want me to use the other stick? That was weird. Oh, I know why. My joystick just died on me. Bear with me, everybody. I'm going to plug that in. Alrighty. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Let's fire this sucker up. Yeah. It should have been the river sticks. It's the one thing about the game I don't like right here, actually. It's the fact that the water doesn't move. It's kind of a bummer. Because they could have made that happen, I think. I just wouldn't have put it over water. I would have made... You know, the water and the desert are very similar when you... There we go. I like the interesting way that you select your pickups here. You shoot them until you sort of get what you want. I'm going to go with health here. Of course, then I instantly get hurt. Sort of the 1942-ish, I guess. Oh! Man, when the stuff comes up from behind, that always sucks. This is one of those games you've got to get yourself in the groove. They give you a lot of good targets. And when you get further into the game, you get... Yeah, that doesn't do any damage. It just does your move. There's your move, everybody. But, oh, shoot. When you get on further in the game, you get to shoot like people, which is cool. Like they're... Oh, man, I'm getting crushed. I need to get some health bad. You can see, I like the effect that your ship is starting to sputter. You've got that smoke coming out the back. One day needs some pickups bad. Oh, there it goes. Look at these targets right here. Very cool. They added a lot of interesting... Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, which is fun. Man, that was a bad series right there. We need better guns. That's doing us no favors. You can get some pretty cool power-ups in this too. They've also done a good job sort of simulating the, you know, the way an arcade monitor is set up with a vertical style. I always like when games attempt to do that. Man, did you die already? There goes my health. Man, I'm in a bad spot here too. There it goes. Now, if he'll drop some health, we'll be back in the game. Oh, we'll take that. That's better than health. And now we just keep the ball rolling. This game never stops, man. Oh, that ain't good. I don't think we're gonna make it to get that. Oh, no, I got it, and then I got killed. Oh, man, so many targets. But there's so much stuff that can shoot at you. That's what makes it so tough. That'll help. Because once again, I'm on fire. There's some geek down there with a gun. There you go. Health. Gummit. It's cooler when you get to the places where there's like you're over bridges and stuff. That's what I'll... Oh, man. Look at that. I like this right here. These submarines come popping up. This is cool. Very well done. See, the rain, if you get the rain going, it takes care of the fact that you don't have any water effects. Love the sound effects, too, for that. That's great. Here come the missiles. Gummit. Yes. Helped a little bit. One down. Oh. Kamikazed me. Ah. Let's get as many as I can. It's a whole wolf pack. Of course, in this weird world, who knows what they're called. Yeah. Take it. It's a nice reward. All right, here we go. I love this. Beautiful. Oh, I could use that health. I did it again. No, I don't want the points. Look at this. We're well in now. Oh. I like the fog effects here. I mean, can you believe this didn't get ported? It really is surprising that here we go. Now we got something. Such a good... Maybe other machines just couldn't... Here we go. Here's the guys you can shoot that are on the bridge. I love this. In true Walker fashion. Get a good spread here. I love the look of this level. You got a little more room to operate here for a little while too. Oh, ran right into that. And gummit. Well, I had some cool shoots. These poor guys. I almost feel bad for him. They gave me a little break, but the break's over. Look at the guy running on fire. I love that. Love it. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Sorry. Too good. At least I'm getting a lot of good... I'm getting some action here. I don't always get this far in, so... Even on Dumb Guy. I'll tell you something. This is a game I always underrate until I play it. I was thinking as I loaded it up, it's like, well, I'll go ahead and get some Banshee in. It's not my favorite, but every time once I start playing it, the further into it I get, the more I enjoy it. It's one of those games. Just something about it. I mean, it's a pretty well-crafted game. For fun, it's well-crafted for your enjoyment, I guess is the best way to put it. And that's what I like about it. The guys at Core are pretty solid when it comes to understanding what people enjoy. I will give them that. You know, I know not everyone, Boat's not the biggest Core fan, but I mean, they've proven themselves in the Crucible fun. And those bombs help a ton. There it goes. And I'll tell you what, we're taking them for a ride here. We may not be having the best game you could have, but we're not doing too bad. And we are down to the bitter end here. Oh! I careened into that. That's my last go right here. This is it. Unless I get an extra man somewhere. You can get killed so easily up here. There's so much heavy artillery being launched. Not by these geeks. They get dealt with. This is a good reason why you should never willingly go to war unless you absolutely have to, because you're a little dork with a gun, and these guys have heavy duty armor. That's why you always had to give it up for the vets. Those guys have a lot of guts. Love that. Love that. They didn't have to do it. They did it for fun. Oh, God. Oh, man, so many tanks. Oh, that's it, everybody. That's your ball game right there, everybody. Hey, super fun. It's a great game. I love that one. That was Banshee. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching a few Amiga exclusives. I think I'm going to start doing one of these shows every time that I find. I can't make it in person to the disaster stream. I wanted to be able to put these out. And there are so many more. I mean, we didn't touch on a huge portion of the exclusives, including some big titles. And so, absolutely, the next time around, we'll touch up on the on some more of the exclusive Amiga titles, because I think it's something you don't hear much about, and there's a lot of fun to be had if you try some of these, even some of the more oddball stuff. I mean, listen, we hit some duds here, but we had some good stuff too, and some fairly innovative stuff that I think warrants having a look at. With all that said, I think we'll take it to the house. It's been my pleasure to sit down and play some Amiga games, just have a good time. Hope everybody enjoyed it. We'll be back again next Friday with another Friday Night Disaster stream. So I will leave you with that. Have a good weekend, and until next time, be seeing you.